A possible water contamination in Tracy City is leaving residents concerned and afraid.
A letter from the utility company mentions a contamination in the water supply and a warning that the health of anyone who has used the water in the last year could be affected. NewsChannel
9's James Torres joins us now live at Tracy City Waterworks with that story. James.
Calvin and Tricia, that's right. We're live here in Tracy City, where many residents are receiving this letter, outrage, after reading that the water they've been drinking may be causing them some health problems. That's after the state returned a sample that they say had some contaminated water back in June. The utility department tells us that they raised the source of their water. That's from the Big Fiery Gizzard Reservoir, not too far from here. That was raised up 7 feet, causing the water to mix with some new chemicals. That created a high level of trial methanes. Experts say too much of that chemical can cause liver and kidney failure, as well as increase the chances of someone getting cancer. Now, as part of state protocol, the utilities department is required to notify residents about any contamination and review their testing from the last 12 months. The utility district manager here tells me they have since been doing everything they can to bring the water back to code.
We're going to try a different thing with mixing waters from 2 different levels in the lake and see if that helps anything.
Now, the utilities department is asking anyone, actually urging anyone who has used or drank the water from July of 2015 to this last June to see a doctor for any health questions. Now, coming up at 6 o'clock, we spoke to a resident who was affected by the water. We'll hear from her then. But for now, live in Tracy City, James Torres, News Channel 9.
James, thank you. Despite that warning, the utilities department says residents will not have to take any extra steps to make their drinking water safe. They are working with the State Department to maintain low levels of contamination.